get
เอา
any more
ล่ะ
cozy
กลับ
than
มาพบกันต่อ
Hogsmeade.
กับพาร์ทที่ 13 ของ Hogwarts Legacy กับน้องเดเร็กนะครับ
Glad you came.
สวัสดีครับ
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
แน่นอน
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
กล่องเหรอ
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
นั่นดิ
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
ได้ครับ โอเค 400 เมตร ไกลไหม ไกลระดับหนึ่งเดี๋ยวผมขอเปลี่ยนกลับเป็นชุดเบสิกแล้วกัน ชุดนี้มันหล่อไป เฮ้ย อะไรเนี่ย เกาะสวินเหรอ พวกเราว้าไปกัน เดี๋ยวขอมาเก็บเมอร์ลินก่อนนะ อันนี้หนึ่ง
Revelio. Confringo.
ใช่โว้ย บิน อันนี้สองอันอยู่ไหนอีกอันอยู่นู่น อันนี้สามโอเค
Depulso.
มีของซ่อนด้วยวิเราต้องอันไหนก่อน อันนี้อันสั้น อันนั้นยาว ต้องอันนั้นก่อน
Confringo.
แล้วก็อันนี้ นี่เร็วโอเค
Not so
โอ้
tricky
โห
after all.
ชิวๆดีครับทำไมมาทำสวนตอนกลางคืน
Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Serona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Serona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Brottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
ผมอ่านเป็นหอกหลำตามพี่เอกแล้วเนี่ยดีนะ
Believe
เรา
it
มี
or
อยู่
not,
แล้ว
I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
ชวนเขาคุยไหม
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Brottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
อ่ะไปอุ้ยเดี๋ยวค่อย
To visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more. Better have a look around.
เราต้องหาจด
See
หมาย
about the
5
Horklumps
อัน
and the box of
แล้ว
letters.
ก็กล่อง1 กล่องก็เก็บของคล้ำไปด้วย
That's all the Horklumps for now.
ผมควรเรีย
Mrs.
กของ
Sprottle
คล้ำ
should
หรือ
be
ของหลำ
pleased.
ดีวะมีของซ่อน
Revelio. Depulso.
ตกปลาได้ปะวะเฮ้ยได้เว้ยเก็บได้ปะเก็บไม่ได้หนีเฉยเลยหลบ
Lumos.
ไปน้องหลบไปนั่นแหละหลบไป
Confringo.
ไฟซะเลยเปิดเฮ้ยเดี๋ยวเราต้องไป identify หลบไปลูกหลบไปแล้วก็ได้ของห่วยกว่าเดิมทุกที
Revelio.
ของเยอะทำแบทแมนนี่มันทำแบทแมนชัดๆเฮ้ยข้างล่างมีของปะนี่ลงไปไงอะเดี๋ยวมันต้องพาเราลงไปได้เว้ย
Depulso.
น่ะมีทางซ่อนนะเธอคิดว่าจะซ่อนจากเราพ้นเหรอ
Revelio.
หรือว่าเก็บได้ปะโถอันนี้ตันถ้ำนี้มันกว้างกว่าที่ผมคิดเยอะเลยนะดูมินิแมปดิโคตรใหญ่อะ เย้ย
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
เอาไปหลบเอ้ยเอากันไอ้ลืมไปกันไม่ได้หลบโดนไปโดนฟาดไปแช่ซะเลยอ้าวเต็มเดี๋ยวใจเย็นพี่ใจเย็นบอกว่าใจเย็นบอกให้ใจเย็นเข้าใจเหรอบอกให้ใจเย็นลบไม่ทันโอ๊ยคนผิดเฮ้ยกันเป็นไงล่ะคนอะไรนักหนาวะเอาไฟแทงมาเลยกันพลาดเจอฟ้าผ่ามาหลบเป็นไงล่ะไม่อยู่นิ่งๆนี่ฟาดไปตัวใหญ่หมุนไม่ได้ลบฟาดลบอุ๊ยแม่งชอบโดนดอกสองนี่ลบหมดไม่ทันหลบเข้ามาอยู่นิ่งๆไปนี่เจอนี่ไฟชอกเลย
One less foul hulking brute.
กรอบมันโคตรหนาเลยเราก็มาเก็บเห็ดม่วงกันต่อซ่อนคิดว่าซ่อนจากเราพ้นเหรอ
Lumos.
หลบไปแหวกทางออกมาแหวกทางให้พี่หน่อยร้องนั่นแหละน้องหลบไปเปิดยังไงวะไม่ได้เปิดไงวะอ๋อโอเคโง่เลยโชว์โง่ไป1 ดอกข้างล่างไปไงอ่ะ
Revelio.
เนี่ยมันมีของอยู่ข้างล่างอ่ะลงไปได้เลยปะเดี๋ยวนะขอไปดูตรงนี้ก่อนอ๋อนี่ไงจดหมาย
This must be Sorona's box of letters.
ผมมากองอย่างนี้เลยเหรอเนี่ย
I should take this box of letters to Sorona.
ครบ
She'll
แล้ว
be glad. I think that's everything.
อ้าวนี่ทางออก
Sorona will be glad to have this back.
ถ้างั้นเดี๋ยวเราลงไปเก็บของข้างล่างกันก่อนเนาะ
Revelio.
โอ้ยของเพียบเยอะเยอะเยอะเยอะโอ้ยฟินอันนี้ก็เอา
Revelio.
ไปเฮ้ยเสียงอะไร ไป เราก็กลับไปหาสโรนากันดีกว่า เรากลับไปรายงานกันดีกว่า กลับมาแล้วครับ
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points.
140
I'll never
แต้ม
forgive Professor Black for
จริงปะเนี่ย
cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
โอเค เสร็จไปอีกหนึ่ง สวัสดีครับ
I'll fix him, that charm grinder.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
อันไหนดีอันไหนดีอันไหนดี
I can see why he said that. You do seem angry.
Of course I'm angry now, in large part due to his absurd overreaction to what is simply passion for my work. Supercilious fool, he's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student.
โอ้ย
How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
จะดีเหรอ
I'm not sure this is something a student should be doing on your
นั่นสิ
behalf.
Oh, it's nothing. And he deserves it. Trust me. You'll be in and out of there in no time.
Very well. You've convinced me.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula. Remember, I just need that venomous tentacular.
This must be it.
เข้าไงอะโยง่ายๆแบบนี้เลยเหรอถ้าประตูบ้านคุณจะเปิดให้ใครเข้ามาก็ได้อย่างนี้ผมว่าอย่ามีดีกว่านะครับ
This must be the cellar. How to find that venomous tentacular? Revelio. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me.
ล่อนั่นแหละทางนี้ไป
Revelio.
เปิดได้ของห่วย
Revelio. Where is that venomous tentacular?
เราไขรอเลยไหมเดี๋ยวเราไขรอไว้เลย
Hello, Hamora.
เปิดรอไว้เลย
Revelio.
ตอนหนีจะได้หนีง่ายๆเดี๋ยวนะข้างใต้บ้านคนมันมีถ้ำอย่างนี้ด้วยเหรอโอ้โหเป็นฝูงเลยนู่นไปหนึ่งอุ๊ยเดี๋ยวใจเย็นขอโทษครับ
Incendio.
ไม่มุดดินหนีแล้วเฮ้ยชิบหายแล้วชิบเป่งละนั่นโธ่โดนไปหนึ่งอย่าไปไหนมีไหมมีเดี๋ยวนี่ใจเย็นหลบดินชิบไม่เลยอยู่นิ่งๆนิดอุ๊ยไม่ทันมองไปท่อไปดิเป็นไงแล้วโธ่อร่อยเหาะ
Revelio.
มีอันนี้ด้วยเหรอโอเคเก็บดีครับ
Now that I have the venomous tentacular, I should return to Mr. Barnes.
ทำไมอันนี้ไม่ได้อะเนี่ยทำไมอันนี้ไม่ได้อะก็จะเอาอ่ะโธ่ก็จะเอาอ่ะ
Incendio.
ไม่เอาก็ได้วะเงียบเปิดมาเพื่อได้ของห่วยอะไรของมันเว้ยหมดแล้วปะไป
Revelio.
อ้าวเฮ้ยมาทั้งทีเอาให้ครบดิ
Revelio.
อ้าวเอาไม่ได้อีกปะโถ
Any luck retrieving a certain friend of mine from a former
แน่
friend
น
of
อน
mine?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacular.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. We'll see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
จ่ายตังค์มาก่อนดิ
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright future.
ขอบคุณครับ โอเค เดี๋ยวเราไปทำเควสหลักกันดีกว่า ไป เราไปห้องต้องประสงค์กัน
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack.
เป๋าหลับเหรอ เฮ้ยนั่นนี่เฮ้ย เดี๋ยว
Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts.
เหมือนเป๋าของนิ้วงี้ป่ะ
Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howard said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
ไปเลยดิ เอาเลย
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect. Deke loves an outing. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right.
ไหน เปิด อ้าว ไม่เปิด อ๋อ ต้องลากก่อน ดูด มานี่ เวฟ
You got one.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
อ้าว ทิ้งเลย แล้วไม่พาเราไปด้วยล่ะเหรอ ไปตั้งนู่นแน่ไป เราก็บินไปเลยดีกว่า แป๊บนะดีกไปเปิดไฟแป๊บหนึ่งจะถึงแล้ว โอเค
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
มาแล้วดิก
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment, and they should return.
Do Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
โอเค
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deek's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deek. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labor, and Deek will not say more. But Deek is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Then I shall go and rescue a Jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deek will be waiting.
ปึ๊บเราต้องเตรียมอันนี้ก่อนเวฟค่อยๆย่องค่อยๆย่องค่อยๆย่องนั่นโดนเข้าไปดูดมานี่ครับน้องสวด
Everything's all
เรา
right
เก็บอีกได้ปะเนี่ยจึ๊บอยู่นิ่งดูดเอ๊ะเรียบร้อยเดี๋ยวพี่พาไปเลี้ยง
I rescued a Jobberknoll.
Deek hopes your Jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deek knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deek will see you there.
แล้วก็ทิ้งเราไปอีกแล้วมาแล้วดิก
Hello, Deek. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deek's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deek was the most fortunate one, as Deek was sent to Hogwarts. Deek's friends were not as fortunate.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deek will be waiting for your return.
แต่ต้องรอกลางคืนก่อนใช่ไหมเนี่ยน้องๆไม่อยู่เราน่าจะต้องรอกลางคืนกันก่อนเรียบร้อยน้องๆมายังแวบมากันแล้วนี่ไงเยอะแยะเลยเอาตัวไหนดีตัวนี้ดีกว่าแวบมานี่เวียบเรียบร้อยหนึ่ง
Professor Howard will never believe this.
เดี๋ยวอย่าเพิ่งไปมานี่ดูดไม่ทันไกลไปหน่อย
Now, I'm only trying to help.
มานี่ไม่ได้ต้องทำให้ลอยก่อนมานี่แวบได้แล้ว
I'll look after you.
เดี๋ยวพี่พาไปเลี้ยงนะไม่เป็นไรกลับมาแล้วดิก
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a moon calf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the moon calves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deek supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deek will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
ไปเราก็กลับห้องกัน
there you are. Now, we need to show the beast you
Maleo.
rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide.
อะไรอ่ะ
What exactly did you think of?
เรือนกระจกเหรอเฮ้ยเดี๋ยวโต๊ะโอ้โหแล้วโต๊ะพังเลย
You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
เฮ้ยแต่มันเจ๋งว่ะดูดิโคตรสวยเลยไหนเข้าสิเวฟโอ้ที่ไหนเนี่ย
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them. Let them see their new home.
ไหนปล่อยออกมาเฮ้ยตกใจหมดตัวหนึ่งปึ๊บ
Oh!
เลิศ
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
ไหนป้อนอาหารน้องสิเราต้องแปลงขนกับป้อนอาหารน้องไหนวุ๊บน่ารักอาหารมาอาหารปึ๊บนี่น้องตวัดลิ้นกินปึ๊บได้ขนน้องมาละอาหารไปเรียบร้อยไหนอีกตัวหนึ่งน้องไปไหนแล้ววะอยู่นู่นปึ๊บขนมปังไหมน่ารักมาใสกลมโตป๊อกเลย
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom.
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
ไหนทำไงวะอันนี้เหรอ ปึ๊บเฮ้ยเปลี่ยนสีได้ด้วยดูดิปึ๊บปึ๊บปึ๊บปึ๊บปึ๊บปึ๊บปึ๊บปึ๊บปึ๊บผมว่าสีเดิมมันสวยสุดมาใช้ไงเราอัปเกรดอันนี้ใช้3อันเนาะแวบต่อไปก็ใส่เทรดเอาอันไหนดีปึ๊บใส่อันนี้แล้วกันเรียบร้อย
That came out nicely.
ดี
I should show Deke.
เสร็จแล้ว
I use the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
ได้เลย
Thank you for your help, Deke.
ชอบอยู่แล้วเลี้ยงสัตว์เนี่ยมาเลยได้เวลาอนิมฮันต์กันครับ Animal Hunter นั่นเองนะครับเราก็มาต้มยาเพิ่มกันดีกว่าจะหมดแล้วเก็บผักด้วยพืชผักสวนครัวของพวกเราแล้วก็มา identify ชุดกันเรียบร้อยมีของอัพเยอะเลยสบายละเอาละครับพาร์ทนี้อาจจะขอไว้เท่านี้ก่อนนะครับแล้วกลับมาพบกันใหม่พาร์ทหน้ากับ Hogwarts Legacy และน้องเดเร็กนะครับสำหรับวันนี้ขอบคุณนะครับ